All right, everybody. So you're ready to set some goals for this month and the coming months in this year, 2015. This is great because we at Fit Across Cultures have designed a pretty awesome monthly goal planner for you. And by you, I mean if you're a student athlete, a professional athlete, or an athlete that is wanting to become professional and you're out there living overseas or living at home looking to move to a different country to you know reach your goals, then this goal planner is absolutely for you. We've designed a goal planner that is specifically set to include all the different areas that you could possibly have goals in as a professional athlete when you live abroad. But before you click on the link below this video, we want to give you a few moments, actually a few minutes, to tell you how to best set your goals. So before you start and you print it out and you scribble down feverishly all of your dreams and goals that you have for 2015, let's keep a few things in mind so we really maximize our success in reaching those goals, okay? All right, so I'm Susan. I'm from Fit Across Cultures, and I'm going to give you the short breakdown of how to achieve your steps with these goals. All right, ready, set, and goals. So if you Google goal setting in Google, what does come up? A ton of information, right? I mean, you could spend days, if not months, figuring out how to actually set a goal. But here's the problem. Where do you actually start? So we want to really help you with this. And to give you a very, very short overview of what it really takes to set goals that you can actually achieve, we've created a list of a few steps that you can follow with the help of our monthly goal planner to really move forward in life and create personal growth, professional growth, grow as an athlete in your sport, and really become the person and have this be the best year that it's ever been in 2015. All right, so you might have already seen this in another video of ours if you've clicked on the previous video link. But just to recap, so there are top 3 reasons for us to really set goals. The first one is focus. If you want to focus on reaching your goals, you need to plan them properly, and we're going to give you the rundown of how to do that. The second reason to set goals is to be motivated. If you're just dreaming away and you have a lot of these fuzzy dreams about your life and how 2015 could look like, you're not going to get motivated to actually do them. If you really sit down and be serious about which goals you want to reach, which goals you can reach, you're going to be much more motivated to go out and do it. And the third one is obviously by achieving those goals, you're going to grow. You're going to grow as a person. You're going to grow as an athlete. You're going to grow as a team player if you're playing a team sport. So all of these goals that you're setting for yourself are ultimately going to help you to become the person that you want to be. Now, our 6-step process has been condensed by a lot of the information you find online and research that has been done around goal achieving. So we're going to run you through these 6 steps, but just to give you an overview is you start with a timeline, then you choose the goals that you want to fulfill or pursue in a monthly timeline. Then you visualize them, you track them, you obviously celebrate them, and you revise and repeat the same process over and over again, because this is a monthly goal planner, but as we all know, the year has 12 months, so we're going to have to repeat this if we really want 2015 to be the best year possible. All right, so if we start with the first step, which is to set a timeline. Now, we've set out to choose a month as a proper timeline because at Fit Across Cultures, we think that a month has enough time for you to set goals that need a little bit of time to prepare and to reach, but at the same time, it's not too long of a timeline because you can commit to it, you can track it, and you'll be able to set a new goal come the new month. Now, you obviously might have goals for the year that are, happy to jot them down somewhere, put them on a poster, write a blog post about it, whatever. But these yearly goals, you need to keep in mind when you set your monthly goals, because ultimately your monthly goals will be broken down goals that will help you reach your yearly goal. Okay. And, there might be some of you who are crazy tracking person athletes that are loving to do daily goal setting. So go ahead and do that. We've decided on a monthly goal just because of the simplicity of it, and because you'll be able to get more out of it, as we think. All right, so the way to set and choose goals, we think the best way is to follow the SMART principle, which means that they have to be specific. So to give you an example, if, for example, you're living abroad right now and you want to learn the language of the country where you live, you would not be doing yourself a favor if you set a goal that says, I want to learn French. Why is that? Well, because it's not very specific, right? If you have a month time to learn French, how far is that going to give you? How motivated are you going to be? How relevant is this? So you need to ask yourself, is this specific? Now, how about I say, I want to learn 50 new vocabularies in French that are going to help me talk to my teammates off the court or off the field. That is probably more specific. It's also something that you can measure, because if you have 50 vocabularies, well, once you've fulfilled them by the end of the month, you can put a tick behind that goal and say, it's been succeeded. Is it attainable is the next question you should ask yourself, which means, can you reach this goal in the timeline you set out for it to be reached in? Now, we all have busy times, and we might have, a month where you have back-to-back games, or you're preparing for a championship, or you're just, coming back from vacation. You really need to work on your fitness. So be realistic and be true and honest to yourself in terms of which of these goals are actually realistic to achieve. So we've included, for example, a travel goal in our monthly goal planner that you can get down below. But if you have a busy month, well, then don't make that goal to go to spend a week in some other distant country, right? You might want to start with seeing something local, going to a museum, or something that you're sure you can reach and that is of relevance to you, which leads us to the next task, which is the question, is this relevant? So is this something that is actually helping me to become the better self that I want to be? And the last question is this timely? So is this something that, first of all, I can fulfill in the month that I have for this goal? And secondly, is this something that I should be spending my time on right now? Got it? Okay, next on to step number 3, which is all about visualization. Now, here, people have different preferences. So if you're a very visual person and you love playing with pictures, photos, Instagram, what have you, go crazy. Take pictures, take photos, put it on a vision board. I don't know if you paint your goals for the month. If you like to write, then write a blog post, whatever you feel is appropriate for you. But just be sure that you have it visual in front of you. So we've created the planner so that you can write on it and you can actually hang it on your wall, on your fridge, in your toilet door, I don't know where, just for you to have it visual. And what it does, it really helps you to remind you daily of the goals that you still haven't achieved within that month. So once you pick the goals, the SMART goals, and you visualize them, now it's time for you to track your goals. So the whole month that you're working on these goals is it's important to track your progress, because you're not going to be working on all of these goals at the same time all the time. So it might be that you're sort of letting one slip, right? I can only talk from my own experiences, and that is that nutrition goals are often very easy to pursue in the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month, a lot of other things have taken over and you've forgotten all about it and you don't know where you are in your progress. So make sure that you track your goals. There's a lot of tracking apps out there when it comes to fitness, nutrition, running. Even travel apps have tracking devices. So if you are a techie person and you feel that you need to look into apps that help you track, do that, please. The planner we have is just to visualize your goals. You have to find another way for you to track. Which leads us to the wonderful next step, which is often forgotten, and I do not know why. Because it's so important that once you actually reached the goals that you've set for this month, is to go out and celebrate them. You need to celebrate your successes, however small and negligent they might look to others. These are the goals that you've set yourself, the smart goals that you were able to achieve, and you need to freaking celebrate it. So I'm not talking about buying a new car or, going all crazy, but just take a moment, sit down, have something nice to eat, go out with a friend for coffee, talk to someone on Skype or hang time or whatever you use to really cherish that moment. And then once you've done that, the whole cycle starts again. So you need to revise which of these goals, what of the processes worked well, and where did you slack off? So were there maybe some goals that you didn't put a lot of time in, that you feel that you didn't really reach? What strategies could you use to reach them in the next month? So revise that and then repeat the process, because as we said, this is a monthly planner. So every month again, by the end of the month, you're going to do the same process again. And you will see by the end of the year, you're going to be getting better and better at it. It's going to take you less time. You're going to have your routines down, and you're going to be able to track back, because you've visualized it, the goals that you have achieved throughout the whole year. It's a phenomenal process. It's easy to do once you've taken the time to actually sit down and do it. A lot of the times, we just dream about it. But as it says here, a goal without a plan, a goal without actually writing it down, is just a wish. So really go for it. I really encourage you, download the planner below in the link, and visualize your goals, track them, and celebrate your successes. Thanks a lot for listening. If you feel that you need some help with, finding out where you want to go this year, we have a lot of free resources where you can connect or listen to other professional athletes that have lived abroad, that have, had their professional international career. So go to our website at fitacrosscultures.com. We have podcasts, we have a blog, we also have a LinkedIn group where you can discuss with other athletes or coaches. We have articles in our press section, and if you feel that you need a more individualized coaching session, we have online coaching available, so you can get in touch with me or some of the other coaches we have, to discuss one-on-one, your situation and what your goals are and how you can achieve them. We do face-to-face trainings as well, and we have an online academy coming up with a lot of e-learning resources and more webinars. And last but not least, we'd love for you to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and just reach out to us if you have any question or if you feel like this has been very helpful. So give us a shout out. We love to hear from you and what you guys have done with your goals this year. Thanks.